Welcome to episode 85 of the Brunch Ladies of Conshy Consignment. How's everybody doing today? Come on in, make yourself comfortable, and get ready to brunch with Conshy Consignment. All right, so this week at Conshy Consignment, we always like to say we serve you up the week. So in case you missed anything, our main mission through this holiday season is to normalize secondhand shopping. And for those of you that are listening and shopping with us, I think you know all the ways that benefits, your community, your world. And so a lot of people are looking for secondhand gifts this season. And with consignment, secondhand doesn't always mean it has a previous owner. A lot of this stuff can be new with tags, but it is being sold on the secondary market. So that's pretty neat for consignment. And so a lot of us secondhand sellers do sell things that are new with tags, but a lot of people are requesting, and maybe you have some on your shopping list that are requesting secondhand gifts this season, or something that was purchased in a more sustainable manner. So we are definitely a great option to do that and shop. So if you have questions, reach out to us. If you have stuff that you would like to consign, that would be really neat. We do have videos on how to consign with us if you're interested. But let's talk a little bit about the holidays. They are coming up. This coming week is Thanksgiving, which is a big family travel holiday. And my Aunt Karen had sent a beautiful picture of her table settings. And I'm not one that sets a table or usually hosts Thanksgiving dinner. So I really appreciate any photos and to enjoy those. But she does a beautiful, beautiful job setting the table. And I was so tickled to see that one of my nan's plates was being used from my nan's estate. So that's another cool thing about consignment is your things are getting a home where somebody appreciates them. This was not a consigned item. This was just, something from my nan's estate. But they get a new home. Somebody's loving them, appreciating them, doing something gorgeous with them. So that picture is on our social media. If you hop to Facebook or Instagram, and you can see how she set the table and how beautiful it looks. And it just made me happy. And I'm sure when you have things that are no longer in use, or if you've inherited an estate, which a lot of our consigners have, it really feels good. You can't keep everything generally. It feels really good to find those things a new home where they are absolutely appreciated. And we help you do that. So, yeah, just consider that. This week, we had a lot of fun on resale therapy. So I'm actually going to post a little poll and ask if people come to resale therapy more to shop or more to laugh. I think we're going with the laughing thing. Just a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie, a lot of laughs, and it's definitely Molly and I's favorite 45 minutes of the week. I know we say 45 minutes, but we're usually laughing so hard it takes us close to an hour. So we do that at 7 p.m. on Thursdays on Facebook. And then we hop over to Instagram and we do a live unboxing. So we say, put the kids to bed before you come over for the live unboxing because we don't know what we're going to be pulling out of the boxes. And really, case in point happened this week. I hope we're not shadow banned on Instagram. But we did a live unboxing, and I found one of my favorite things, okay? And I've been having so much fun with this. So I got a bag, right? Literally, I'm unboxing, and there's a Ziploc bag in there, and it is filled with bangles. And there's a little note on it from the consigner, from the estate, that says some of them are Bakelite. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I've always wanted to get a bag of Bakelite and acrylic bangles that are vintage. So I was opening those up, and I'll tell you a little bit about, and I'm going to show you some of those, but they're also, you can check them out on our social media. So I go through the bag, a couple of people are interested in certain ones, certain colors, but I haven't tested them yet. So I tested them yesterday and that was fun. I did a lot of research just to make sure that I was testing them correctly. My ex-husband was very into tube radios, so I knew a little bit about Bakelite because some of the most sought after radios were Bakelite. So yeah, we knew a lot about that, and we did used to sell them on eBay as well. But that's a whole other ballgame. So I was familiar a little bit with Bakelite and how to test. How I had traditionally tested it was you just take a little rubbing alcohol, you just rub it on the bangle, and you smell it. So if it has a scent like formaldehyde, like high school biology class, it is Bakelite. If it has a camphor smell, it is um, celluloid. And if it really has no smell, it's generally like an acrylic. So I had, I don't know, 12, 15 bangles here that I was going through and testing. But when I did some research, I found a better way to test it and it actually worked a lot better and was a lot easier was hot water. You just dip it in hot water and smell it. You don't have to use the alcohol, and the alcohol doesn't kind of cloud your senses. So I did the hot water test on all of these, and all but two were Bakelite, which really cool. Really, really cool. I thought I was back in the high school biology lab dissecting frogs, smelling the formaldehyde. I brought back a lot of memories of that. So that was kind of neat. But I'm going to show you guys. And again, you can see them on social media. So there are different names for different colors. It's not really standardized as far as I could tell. This is like a chocolate brown one. Then we have the heavily carved ones. This is more of like a caramel brown. Love that. Butterscotch. This is cool. Root beer. I love the root beer because I love root beer, but that was neat. I'm just looking up the different names, and there are a few that were purchased already. One is going to Switzerland. Woohoo! This one I believe is called Mississippi Mud. So I love that one. Kind of has like a wood feel. It's called Mississippi Mud, as far as my research is showing me. And I love these yellow and orange. I have one that's a little more orange, one that's a little more yellow. So I had a lot of fun identifying those bangles. I hope you guys appreciate them as much as I do. I don't wear bangles because I type a lot and they get in the way of the keyboard because I'm on a laptop and a lot of times I'm mobile. So they don't work for me unless I'm going out, and I'm working most of the time. So they are going to find new homes to people that are collectors, people that appreciate them. And I'm excited to do that. Let's see, we had some Beatles. We had a lot of Beatles memorabilia that came out of the live unboxing on Instagram. That was fun. A lot of research to do on that. The previous week, I do need to mention, we had a lot of high-end watches unboxed on Instagram. So they are going to be going through, some of them will need to go through an authentication process. So we'll be doing that. So you will be seeing a boatload of high-end watches coming up here from Conshy Consignment. So that's going to be a whole other ball game with those. Whole other ball game. I'm just going to concentrate on those for a week and get them authenticated and inspected and researched, so I can bring you guys the best price. And so on Instagram, I'm going through the box, and my mom was here for resale therapy. So that was fun in itself. So she's sitting alongside me and I pull out, there's all sorts of stuff in this box. There's the bangles, there's all the Beatles memorabilia, there's books, there's jewelry, there's all sorts of stuff. And there was a Marilyn Monroe bare chested pinup calendar that I pulled out, and I was like, oh, because you really can't show like nudes on Instagram. So yeah, I did accidentally show it, and then we put a Post-it note over the appropriate areas. So that was kind of wild. Didn't expect to be pulling that out. It's a calendar from 1954, I believe, but you will see it listed. I'm excited about that. I know they're super collectible, so that'll be fun to research as well. But just a little unexpected treat there. um, I'm going to be working on showing you guys. I'm going to do a live pop up later. And I'm going to highlight some of the holiday items. We have a lot of winter, Christmas, Hanukkah items, and I'm going to be bringing those to you in a live pop up. You can access the pop ups at any time in the Conshy Consignment app if you download it, or you can just hop on Facebook or Instagram and participate that way. Just take a look at some of the items I want to highlight. I think the item hanging behind me is really cool. It is a wooden carousel horse wall hanging. I can't definitively say, but it looks old. It is not a remake. It is just a beautiful piece of rustic painted wood. And it needs a home. It's not going to end up hanging on my wall back there, although it does look kind of cool, I have to say. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably be bringing you guys that at Resale Therapy. Well, not this week because it's Thanksgiving. We get the rare week off here at Conshy Consignment. So that's going to be strange, right? It's always strange we miss Resale Therapy, but we'll be back and even better the week after. And I think that horse, if he doesn't sell in the meantime, will be joining us. So stay tuned today. We will be bringing you a pop-up sale of holiday items, and you can access that at any time on the app. If you're feeling a little crazy, you can always join us for an Insta Resale Therapy live unboxing. I don't know that we'll have one as crazy as we did last week, but every time I say that, something else happens. So we'll see. All right. I hope everyone has an incredible week. Enjoy your family and the holiday. And don't forget to look into normalizing secondhand shopping with all the small businesses in your communities. So have a good one.